Another shapes video? Why? Haven't we completed the game? I mean, it's true that we've got these beautiful factories manufacturing the shapes automatically, mixing paint, making the shapes, stacking them together, correct colors, 2 layers all together. Surely there's nothing else we can do. Well, you'd be surprised. There we go, next level, and I actually found out that there's a little more to the automation. There are still a couple things that we can do. So we're gonna let this automation run freely, which means soon we're gonna progress to yet another level. And in the meantime, we can do something else. Now, one of the things I feel a little sad about is the upgrades. There's no point in the upgrades anymore. I'm gonna upgrade mixing and painting and the extraction, why not? But the thing is that we no longer care about the speeds, as we only need to get a couple shapes a second and not like 200,000 of those. That being said, we might want to increase the production speed of those upgrade shapes or the blueprint shapes. The logo shapes and the rocket ships we're sadly gonna have to make by hand, but these purple ones we should nearly be able to manufacture. The problem here is the top left corner is missing, and currently we're not able to manufacture shapes which are missing a piece. That's what we're gonna be looking at today, because from what I found, these 2 layered shapes that we currently have as our goals are soon gonna stop coming, and we're gonna have 3 layers, 4 layers, and even shapes with pieces missing. Oh, and I forgot, I was like, why am I not getting the goal shape? Well, because this is a little dumb, but I need to go to here and actually say manufacture the goal shape. So now the production has started. First thing we might want to do is figure out how to have only, let's say, 1 layer of a shape. So here, if we only wanted this layer to be delivered, we need to somehow know that there's no second layer on the goal shape and that we're supposed to bring it all the way to the hub already, without stacking. So let's try and figure this out. I've already tried last time. So let's imagine we only want a blue circle. Yes, that's a blue circle, nice. So we've got the blue circle information, and that's gonna be the shape that we need, and there's no second layer. So how do we know that there's no second layer? We're gonna try and unstack this shape. So 1 layer, the bottom layer, is the blue circle, and the other layer is no signal. And we somehow need to figure out how to say, okay, no signal means skip this stacker and go straight to the hub. Oh wow, look at these beautiful shapes. Those are like the combinations of the remaining colors that were still in the paint mixers. So slowly we are getting to the goal shapes, and I can see that they're already somewhere here. But those are really beautiful. Anyways, back to business. We've got no signal, and if I were to connect it to a filter and say, okay, so no signal means the conveyor belt is gonna go straight ahead, and if not, then to the right. But the filter needs a signal, and this way we're telling it, no signal, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. So we somehow need to convert this no signal into a 1 or a 2. That being said, we have completed this level. Time for another one. I'm thinking I could compare this no signal to another no signal. So how can I create a no signal? Well, the same way as I do here. I'm simply gonna say, or just the wire? Just the wire is no signal? No, it's not. So there, I'm analyzing a non-existent shape, which is a no signal. Here, no signal. Are they the same? No, they're not. Man, that's difficult. Oh, we could use the transistors somehow. Not sure how. So I've got no signal here. And what happens if I use a transistor and try to push, let's say, 1 through that? No signal here, so it's not gonna let the 1 through. How about an AND gate? So let's say that we've got 1, and let's use an OR gate instead actually. So we've got 1, or no signal, Oh, and that's a 1! Nice! So no signal here works the same way as a 0 in this case. We've cracked the code. And what if I negate a no signal? Okay, so no signal passing through any gate means signal. Great, so I'm just gonna use this. And what did I use for no signal earlier? Oh, I can just do this? Well, that's weird. So I don't even need any input here. That's great. I see that we completed another level, so let me switch to the next one and now implement what we actually want here. We're gonna borrow the information about the shape from here, and we need to say how many layers have you got. So I'm gonna unstack. This here is the top layer, but in case we've got only one layer, it's gonna be on the right side. So the left side is what we want to know. Is there a signal on the left side? If there is a signal on the left side, go straight ahead into the stacker. But I'm actually gonna flip it. If there is a signal, go to the right. Because I'm gonna position the filter like this. So the filter is connected to this original conveyor belt. And now we can say, is there any shape at all? So what if I negate this shape information? Oh, that's a 0. And that's what we want. So there is some signal here. Negate it. 0 means go to the right, to here, because you are supposed to be stacking. And if there's no signal here, which is negated to 1, go straight ahead and don't do any stacking. Great. Now just to connect it. There and there. That's it. Awesome. So right now we're supposed to be stacking, go there. I don't think we're ever gonna have a goal shape, which is just one layer, but we might have, which is 2, 3, or 4. So when we're gonna be connecting another 2 factories, that's when we're gonna use this. Manufacture another goal shape, awesome. And what we might already start doing is manufacturing shapes with missing pieces. That's gonna be handled here. So here we're currently using all the shapes and painting those. But what if we're not supposed to be using this specific piece at all? Well, hang on. If we are not supposed to use the piece at all, then there's no information going into this filter, which means it's gonna get stuck here, and that's okay. The color, also no color gonna get stuck. So the problem is only with these stackers right here. I'm thinking I might want to cheese it again using the belt readers. So if this belt isn't moving, you've got no shapes here. So don't stack. But I see that the logic is going to be a little bit difficult, as we're going to have to account for every possibility of, every shape being there to stack or not. So let's say we only want this corner and this corner. We need to feed them into the same stacker and skip these stackers here. That's gonna be difficult, so I think I'm not gonna edit this as it's working just fine, and I'm gonna go somewhere else to figure out the logic of this. But what I'm gonna do first is increase the production speed of the blueprint shapes. So I'm gonna take this whole factory, move it somewhere else, and start manufacturing blueprint shapes. But first I need to find the universal shapes. Oh well, I actually don't. I only need the circles and squares. So we don't need a universal shape which also has a star or a windmill or something. So that's gonna be much easier. Alright, I'm taking the whole factory and let's just see how much it costs to copy all of this. 100,000 blueprint shapes. That's incredible, and it's lagging quite a bit. That's funny. Anyways, where's the hub? Oh, there's the hub. I'm just gonna place it. Yes, I'm just gonna place it here, because why not? Or maybe somewhere here, so at least the green on the bottom right corner is correct. I've placed it, and now just to add the wires to it. Oh, and we've got another goal shape, because we progressed to yet another level. So update, there, manufacture something else. Now select the wires, copy that. That's 50,000. So this whole factory is 150,000. That's incredible. Now, how am I gonna copy all this? How am I supposed to copy that? That's impossible. Well, this should be it. I hope. Is it? Is that it? Let's hope. Okay, go. Now, let's examine. Yeah, that seems correct. Wow, it's difficult just to copy that. Anyways, upgrade extraction speed because why not? Now I'm gonna tell it to manufacture the blueprint shapes, connect it to the hub, and I'm thinking I might want to remove all of the factories here as well. Well, I need some of those. Those are being used for the manufacturing process of the rocket ships, so okay, I'll keep it. Now I just need to connect the colors. And actually, we're just making the blueprint shapes, so we don't even need red. I just realized. Oh, we do, because we're gonna have to do white. But the bottom layer, that's this one, or the bottom layer is this one. We only need blue. So I'm gonna just skip the red here and try to connect the blues. And the shapes we need here are circles and squares. So I think it should be enough to just use this shape, which has a circle and a square in it, as we're only gonna be using quarters. Now let's see, is it working? Yeah. So here we need the squares, and the next should be, yes, circles, then circles again, yes, that's correct, and circles again, awesome. So here we should have blue circles, just a bit of green as well, from the earlier bits of the colors, and red as well. What do you mean? Why are you red? Are you retarded? Why is it just red? Oh, because I messed up. So it's supposed to be RGB, not BGR. So just minor adjustment here. You are supposed to be blue. Okay, and it should be correct any second. Yes, they're blue. Okay, that was fun. Anyways, yes, here we have the circles and the base squares, and we are supposed to be getting another layer, so that's why they are waiting here. Now the other layer has to be white, so here we do actually need all three colors, but here we only need circles. So again, this has a circle in it, so that should be enough. Oh, hang on, that's green, not a shape. Alright, never mind, another shape with a circle in it. This one. Oh, and it's straight down. That's awesome. Straight down into the original inputs. That's the last conveyor belt connected there, so I think we should be good to go. Let's see here, we're getting white, awesome. Here as well. Here it's gonna take a second for the colors to arrive, but they are here, so now we've got white. And the last painter, still waiting for blue, and it's here. And it seems to be working. Awesome, white. As for the shapes, they are already waiting here. We should have them manufactured in no time. Those are the half circle, circle, circle. So that should be a whole white circle. There's the first one. Awesome, our first customer coming to those which are ready. Soon to be all blue, and we're gonna have the blueprint shapes. Now to connect this conveyor belt all the way to the hub. It's a long way to go. Anyway, first off, another shape is our goal there. At 6 a second, I hope that's not gonna get out of hand really. You know what? I've got these shapes here, the target shapes. We're never ever gonna use those again, so I'm deleting this factory here. Some wires as well, that's deleted, and this conveyor belt leads straight to the hub, so we're gonna reuse it. Let's go from somewhere here all the way to the left, and hopefully soon we're gonna run into that conveyor belt. Nope. Where is it? Oh, I missed it by a little. Go down, and we can delete the rest of it here. Same with this part down here, not needed. And we're getting those beautiful red shapes, part red shapes. but soon, hopefully soon, yeah, we're already getting the blue circles, the blue squares here as well. That's awesome. So right now we're still manufacturing the wrong ones, but I want to look into the produced blueprint shapes amount. That's still 17 a second, because we're still not technically making those. But it's turning blue slowly but surely. Alright, now the reds are gone, those are the last ones. We've only got the correct blueprint shapes, but I find it a little weird that the conveyor belt is getting stuck. How come? That's a little weird. Is it just too fast now? And the stacking process is too slow? That's really weird, because this is getting stuck, but this is flowing flawlessly. Let's take a look. 26 a second. I don't think so. It should be much more. Why is this only 10 a second? What happened? What do you mean? Why is it... Where is it stuck? Oh, hang on. I think I know. We're probably reusing this conveyor belt somewhere. Let's take a look. Slowly follow the conveyor belt. Yes, of course. That's it. So cut off these useless shapes. So now we have the conveyor belt only for ourselves. I got a little scared for a second. So these shapes no longer needed, and they were using half of our conveyor belt. Great. So now we should get much more, twice as much in fact. Yes, 34. Awesome. Now again flip the switch here so we can start manufacturing another shape. And that's it. That's what I wanted. Efficiency achievement for getting 25 a second of those blueprint shapes. And we do need quite a few of those in fact, since copying of this factory cost us 150,000 and we've only got 30 a second. And you know what's coming next time? Some more automation, where we actually need to figure out how to combine a shape which is missing a piece or maybe even a few pieces. But not all of them. That would be a missing layer, and we're already handling that right here.